YouTube? Pepe coming to you, Captain Awesome's Fish Room. Jeff the Chroma's Bro Vibe bringing y'all a fish room update. In today's video, I got some exciting things to show y'all guys. 4 new fish, one of which was going to be shown next week, but I've decided that if I get any new fish, I'm going to show them on the fish room update at the beginning of the week. Now, normally that'll be on Monday, guys, but yesterday was my birthday. I turned a staggering 31. So, you know, needless to say, I didn't have much time to make a video and, you know, put one out there for y'all. So I do apologize for that. I hope y'all understand. Now, in today's video, like I said, I'm going to show y'all 4 fish. I'm going to show y'all another fish that I'm very surprised is even here. And that'll pretty much be it. It'll just be an update video. So take a look at this and we will be right back, people. Alright, so first up we're going to show y'all the fish that I'm surprised is even here. And I'll go ahead and feed this guy for you. Just loving life. Definitely a cool fish, guys. If y'all have the opportunity to keep any Amphilophus species, definitely keep one. Of course, I feed this guy Southern Delight Power Feed. You can see that right there. Guys, try the food. Just try Southern Delight and see how it works for you. The results speak for themselves. And, you know, that's the best advice I can give about this food. It is an awesome food, but you won't know that until you just try it. So, try it. See how it works for you, and I promise you, you'll buy some more. So, with that said, we'll go ahead and feed this monstrosity. Check him out. Loves him some power feed. Also give him veggie krill too. But the main show inside of this tank is this guy right back here. Let me see if I can. You can kind of see him back in the corner right there. That's a little jaguar cichlid, guys. Parachromis maniguins. I put some in here as kind of a live food treat for this guy, and you know, he missed one. So this guy will be growing out inside of this tank unless he gets eaten first. I doubt he will. I mean, he's made it this far. I mean, that was over 2 months, 3 months, 4 months ago when I did that live feeding for this guy. So, you know, more power to him. That's pretty awesome. So we'll go over here and we'll check out my new fish, and I'll, you know, give y'all, you know, a little history. First and foremost, we're going to start off with the fish that I got last week. I am very, very excited, and, you know, it's just a pleasure to be able to keep this fish. You can see him right, if I can get it to focus, hold on. Right there, you can see him. That is an ornate bitcher. Okay, that's how it's actually, I mean, some people say biker, but it's actually pronounced bitcher. It's a little 2 to 3 inch ornate bitcher, and he's doing awesome. He's eating frozen bloodworms, and he's also, you know, kind of nibbling at Southern Delight small cichlid food. Doing excellent. Ate as soon as I put him in the tank, so he's doing awesome. The people I got him from, they were feeding him frozen brine shrimp, bloodworms, and beef heart. So he's not used to the pellet thing yet. So, you know, of course he's not going to take to him right away, but he is taking them, which is, you know, really cool in and of itself. Now, at the end of today's video, so make sure you stay to the end, guys. At the end of today's video, I'll give y'all a better look at all the fish that are in here, minus the ornate bitcher that I just showed you. But today I got in my birthday present from my wife, which was 4. Let me see how my buddy says it. What does he call them? I'll come up with it. Exotic plecos. Sean Armentrout, buddy. I know you're watching. Shout out to you, man. You're the one that got me wanting plecos and bitchers again, dude. If y'all want to see how this ornate bitcher will look, guys, go check out Sean Armentrout's channel. Definitely an awesome asset to this hobby, and has some beautiful cichlids. But not only that, he also has some beautiful loaches, some just astonishing bitchers and even more gorgeous plecos. So I actually, you know, got back into it from watching his channel, guys, and that just goes to show you, you know, you're watching all these YouTube channels, and it can inspire you to get into something that you haven't been in for a long time. A lot of y'all know this, especially if you've been with me since the beginning. Y'all know that I used to breed plecos. I haven't ever made a video on it because I haven't kept them in such a long time, and I'll tell y'all the reason. But you know, watching his channel and just seeing just the sheer beauty of these animals got me wanting them again. So I ordered me some up. Of course, y'all know that I got the common plecos down there. I did lose one of them for reasons unknown. You know, I mean, he did kind of look sickly when I got him, but you know, it is what it is. I still have two down there. I'll go ahead and show y'all one of them that's out right there. And that's the thing about these common plecos, guys. They are gorgeous creatures, especially if you grow them out to a large size. They are stunning, magnificent animals, okay? This is actually, just as my buddy Sean Armentrout said, this is one of the only plecos that actually will graze off of algae and plant matter. And when they get bigger, it's less algae and more plant matter. And a lot of people don't know that. They think that they only eat algae. Whenever the common pleco gets to a larger size, they actually need more plant matter inside of their diet. Now, if you have a huge system with a lot of algae, you may get by, and a lot of people have gotten by just feeding or letting the common pleco eat algae from their tank. But guys, that's not the optimum diet for them. They need plant matter, and they actually do need some animal protein. They actually do need that inside of their diet when they get larger. Now, another common misconception, as my buddy Sean also states inside of his video before his most previous, is that all plecos are not algae eaters. Actually, the majority of them are carnivorous or omnivorous. And, you know, that's another common misconception. Another common misconception about plecos, guys, is that all plecos are not plecos. Alright, that's just a hugely vague common name given to suckermouth catfish, otherwise known as plecos. There's actually only a few species that are actually technically plecos that have the word plecostomus in their name. There's, I mean, like a handful. I mean, like, you can count on one hand how many species are actually technically plecos, okay? Now, with that said, back to the carnivorous or omnivorous part, you know, they do need animal protein inside of their diet. The majority of plecos out there, I'm just going to use the common term because I still haven't learned the scientific name to these. It's just been way too long. But, you know, they actually do need animal protein in their diets, guys. And if you don't provide that to them, you're actually doing them an injustice. You know, you won't see their most vibrant colors. You won't see them grow to their full potential, and you won't see their natural tendencies, how they'll really act. Of course, inside of inside of an aquarium, you really can't see how they act in the wild anyway. But you know, you want them to act as normal as possible. And another thing that you really should have with any plecos is driftwood inside of the tank. Now, you do need driftwood with plecos, and I say any pleco because the driftwood, they actually scrub on it, and it produces enzymes that help them with digestion and stuff like that. You know, I mean, it's deeper than that, but that's the main gist of it, guys. The driftwood provides enzymes for their digestive tract to help them digest the food that they eat. Now, the 4 plecos that I got in, the first one here that you can see right here, his L number is L027. It's a Brazilian Platinum Royal pleco. You know, beautiful, beautiful pleco. They do get very large. Another one you can see right there. That right there is an L104 or clown pleco. Let me try to get it to focus a little bit. There we go. That's a clown pleco. I have 2 of those in here. I think another one is, yeah, back there a little bit. You can, well, I'm not going to be able to get that shot. But my favorite order, and you can see him right back there, is an L241 gold spot vampire pleco. Another fish that does grow pretty large. You can see him right back there. And really excited to have him. You know, that was one of the more expensive fish that I got. Actually, those 2, the Royal and the Gold Spot Vampire, were, you know, a good chunk of money for as small as they are. The 2 clown plecos, those are $10 plecos. You know, give or take a few dollars wherever you buy it from. So now we have 4 plecos in here. 2 of which are clown plecos, 1 gold spot vampire, and 1 Brazilian royal pleco. Really excited about these guys. I'll do an update video later this week to show you more as they start coming out and stuff like that, and actually give y'all common names and stuff like that. But really excited to have them. Thank you again to Sean Armentrout. You know, you got me hooked on them again, man, and these are definitely just the beginning for me. So, you know, we got the ornate bitcher, you can kind of see hiding up there a little bit. And then we got those 4 exotic plecos, as my buddy Sean likes to call them, which is actually a great name for them. And let's see, what else do we have going on in here? Big Rig is doing awesome. Definitely growing. This fish is definitely past 12 inches. The last measurement that I did on him, he was a little bit past 12 or right at 12. I can't remember, but he definitely looks like he's pushing 13 nowadays. The hang-on back filter, doing great, but we'll save that for In the Tank with Captain Awesome. Another few questions that I got as far as the Eclipse or Sun Catfish that I have in here. People were worrying about Micro Machine beating up on him or Kronos beating up on him because he does share the tank with them. But let me just say this, guys. You know, I take great care of my fish, and I watch out for them. And anytime I see somebody being picked on, I do move them very quickly. Probably, I mean, most of the time the same day if I don't just divide it to put it off for a little bit. But he has been in this tank his entire life with me, anyway. And he has shared this tank with red-tail catfish, arowanas, some pretty nasty cichlids, one of which was was Big Rig's brother. Y'all remember him. I can't remember when I named him, but shared the tank with them, and now shares the tank with my Rio Mag Umbi Micro Machine and my Gorillas Blue Umbi Kronos here, which is just looking stunning. Beautiful Gorillas Blue Umbi, just a huge fish. This fish is just massive. But he is doing exceptionally well. He has no ripped fins, no markings on his, you know, what is considered soft skin, I guess. He's not armored like a lot of catfish are. You know, his skin is just like a red-tailed catfish's skin. It's smooth, kind of like a dolphin. But he does great. This whole pile right here with the fake driftwood, the pots, the rocks, that fake plant back there, that's all for him. He hides out there during the day. They are nocturnal fish. He comes out and mops up everything. These two messy eaters miss throughout the day. And he's doing exceptionally well, growing big, and looking good. So, you know, don't worry about that, guys. You know, I always take care of my fish. And with that said, guys, we'll go over here. We'll end with these bottom row of tanks here. You can see the female Hoga. She has actually healed while being in this tank, so she's not beat up anymore. Her fins are still a little bit split on the caudal, but they are hanging around a lot more. And speaking of Hogas, I want to give a huge shout out